Hello everybody, this is Jessie Reacts. Make sure to like, subscribe, share the video so it can reach more people. I just have one quick thing to quickly say about Kola and Imisi. So lately we've all noticed that Imisi and Kola are getting really close. Yes, I know they're saying they're brother and sister and everything, but I don't believe they're going to end up on this show as brother and sister. The vibe that I'm getting from them is that there's going to be more to them than what we are seeing right now. The first thing that I noticed is that Imisi listens to everything Kola tells her. When Kola complained to her and said, make sure that at least on Sunday, can you promise me that you do your makeup well this time around and look good on eviction day? Imisi listened. And here we are with Imisi. Can you see? Do you know that before now, Imisi wouldn't listen to Kola? She would just be like, no. Even there's been times when Kola had told her not to do this. And she said, no, beauty is on the inside. Beauty is on the inside. This makeup that I have on is already beautiful. But this time around, she listened. It's more like she's trying to say, I know I'm already beautiful, but if this is your definition of beauty, then I can give it to you as well. In fact, she was the most gorgeous. I mean, all the ladies are gorgeous, don't get me wrong. But tonight's eviction, she was the most gorgeous out of all the ladies. She's trying to let them know that, okay, I can be beautiful if I want to be. They already know. So she's showing up and she's showing out, which is good. Now, do you know why Imisi is actually listening to Kola? It's because Imisi really likes Kola. I'm not kidding. I could feel it in the way she speaks and the way she looks at him. At first, I didn't think Kola was into Imisi at all. But now I am actually very convinced that he too is falling for Imisi. He has feelings for Imisi. And I'm going to show you proof in this video. I know Imisi is still in denial though. And one of the first reasons why I believe that Kola is falling for Imisi is because of that conversation that he had with Bright and Big Soso the previous day. You know, say Big Soso is the mother of all advising people up and down. She has very even collected. She said, you guys that you're doing this brother and sister thing that you've thing. Before you know it, now you to be brother and sister in there do. Then Bright also said the same thing that, do you know that this Missy that you're talking to you, she can actually be your woman. I mean, not your woman, but you know, she can do a lot of things a woman should do for you. And then Kola is like, what do you mean? Or what kind of, what do you want to say? Shaka, she can take care of you. And I said, she's already taking care of me. No, then Imisi said, yeah, I take care of him and he takes care of me. We take care of each other. He protects you. He said, how does he take care of me? He said, Kola protects me. Do you understand? And there was also a time that Imisi was talking and she said, Kola is me and I am Kola. These people are playing with fire. Imisi and Kola are playing with fire. You see, there's a thin line between brotherhood, sisterhood, and lovers. This is just a very thin line. If you don't tread carefully, you're going to cross that line. They are actually crossing the line already. Okay? So after the so I'm so sorry guys if my voice is sounding funky or because sometimes I have to pause this thing and then blow my nose because I have kata. So I'm sorry if my voice is sounding funny or if the recording is somehow. Anyway, back to the gist. So what I noticed after the HH competition, okay, after the eviction and then they did the HH competition, Kola went to meet Imisi in the garden. Imisi was holding her clothes in her suitcase. Jejely, she was there by herself. Next thing, Kola just came. Kola was talking to her about food. Was telling her that, you know, I will put that food, blah, 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 blah. I was talking about food. And then she was like, okay. And he said, okay, should I wait for you inside? So they were making fun of him. They put her, they were making fun of him. Guess what you did? He said, yeah, so let's ask him. He said, yeah, I like food. Oh. He says, this is a sucker for food. So, you know, from there, he went inside. You see, the kind of vibe that they have together, he knows he can always go to Imisi when it comes to food. He will cook sometimes. Imisi will cook, but they always eat together. Do you understand? You see that connection? Those are what I call, you know what they call spyware. Or when the people want to put virus into your system, you know when they put virus into your computer now, I'm talking literally now, I'm not trying to insinuate anything. When they want to put malware, what do they call it? When they want to put virus into your computer, You know how that thing will sneak in on you. You click a button unknowingly, and before you know what is happening, there is virus in your computer. That is exactly what it is. I'm not calling it I'm not calling what they are viral. So I'm just using that as an example. The way things will sneakily hit on you. That is the situation that these two are going to end up if they are not watchful. Which I'm really not against it. I want it to happen. I'll be happy if it happens. Personally, to me, I feel like the best person that fits Kola is Imisi. Imisi knows how to keep him grounded. Imisi knows how to advise him and keep him from trouble. Imisi is a defender. Imisi is somebody that, she can stand her ground anytime. She can stand for her man anytime. And I feel like Imisi needs someone as gentle as Kola, not capable. And the previous night, when after they had the Friday night party, Imisi and Capable somehow they made up with each other and they started laughing again with each other. She was even saying King, calling King. Yeah, he was making that fun with Kola the way she had Kola were together in the kitchen. And then she was telling Kola that, oh, that Capable looks like her ex. And I was like, wait, what? Because before the eviction, they showed us this scene of Imisi talking to Isabella. Now, this was what Imisi said that caught my attention. We didn't get to see the beginning of that conversation. What Imisi was saying to Isabella was that she had I don't know if I should say it. I don't know if it's against YouTube rules to say this, but she got rid of a fetus. Okay, you know the word they use for that. That is aborti. Let me complete it like that. So she had that done at some point in her life. But she now mentioned about domestic abuse. That is, her ex-boyfriend abused her physically. So what I'm thinking happened is that probably she was pregnant for the guy at that time when that thing happened and she lost the baby. That's what I heard her say. So, I mean, I didn't hear from the beginning, but that's what they were trying. That was the interpretation I got from what she said, which was a very sad story, She is saying that this is my experience. It says, so when I see women, she was saying it to Isabella now that when I see women that go through such a thing, I don't take it lightly at all. That she understands. Isabella was not telling her that, wow, you went through such a hard thing. He said, thank God you are here. He said, thank God you are here. At least you are no longer, you know how long I have to think about that. I think. Imisi said that she has already healed. That she has already, she's not even thinking about that anymore. That she has moved past that, So when you hear such a thing from Imisi, you know that, oh my goodness, Imisi has been through a lot in her life. Just imagine that experience alone that she had in her past with her ex. And now she came into this house and she had all the issues that she had with all these men. It's really, really touching and really, really sad. But that is why. So you can now understand my excitement about her meeting somebody like Kola. My dear, you people, you need to connect though. Kola and Imisi. I'm thanking you. In fact, I'm going to go on 5 days fasting because of you people. I'll go on 5 days fasting because of you people, I'll go to the mountain there to go and pray for you people. You people must connect by fire, by thunder, by force. Because, man, like what? Anyway, to now cut my long story short, the final nail in the head, was this thing that happened. Guess what Kola did? Kola blew my mind. After the eviction, Mide, Kola, and Bright were talking, okay, about some of the questions Ibuka was asking. So while they were talking, anyway, Imisi came to join Mide, Bright. They were sitting down across from each other talking. So when Imisi came, she had a bowl of food with her, and then Kola to join them. So they were now praising Imisi that, wow, Imisi, you look so beautiful. Bright was saying, man, you have to look like this. So you have to be looking like this from now on. See how pretty you look. So Imisi was like, what's his name? Kola was now like, at least every Saturday and Sunday, you should look good like this. So after that, Bright was now saying, okay, go, you can go now. I was not, just go, leave us alone now. As soon as Bright said that and said, go, immediately, Kola shot him down. He said, what? Who are you talking to like that? It's more like as if you say, what are you doing? Why are you talking to? You can talk to my friend like that, my sister like that, but in my mind, the way I'm thinking of it is like, can you think you can talk to my wife like that? For my mind, Kola and Imisi don't marry already.
I like the switch up.
Yeah, switch. Like, but Sundays you should be on this. But other days, still do that your funny day.
Maybe Sunday and Saturday, the weekends, party and Sunday.
Thank you so much. Can you excuse us?
The craze.
I'm not leaving.
Yeah, you're not leaving.
What are you always?
The most interesting one was when they were all together. This was at midnight, so everybody was sitting in the garden. In fact, oh my goodness, the way Kola and Imisi were looking at each other. Hey, at some point, if you not be like, see, Imisi won't enter inside Kola. Imisi is going to be a very popular girl in the house from now on. If you see, Rubo said, okay, when they wanted to, we're talking about the game that they are going to play. Rubo was now saying that he and he was saying it as a joke, anyway, that he and Kola are going to struggle for Imisi. In fact, I'm just very, very, very happy for this two. I think they're going to connect really well. And I think we're going to see a lot happen in their lives. Even if they do acknowledge it, we can see it in their eyes. Just like you're watching this clip that is on screen right now, you can see that, man, these two don't day. Oh, wow. Bah. In fact, Kola offered her his arm. He said he should punch her. Missy punched him, and everybody started screaming at him. He said, is that how you people are playing now? I said, no, he told me to punch him. He did. He don't want to punch him. And Kola said, when I'm not a fool, why would I say you should punch me? I didn't know that Kola had this side to him too. I didn't know that Kola can play like this. You see, Kola is really, really fond of Missy. A lot is going to happen. I can't wait to see it. And I hope they can see beyond what they are seeing right now. I think because Kola is just blind by what he sees with Dede. I mean, Dede is a pretty girl. Obviously, Dede must be his type as, some way. But I think that is the reason why Imisi is trying to change, to let him know that side of Dede that you see, I too could be that girl. I too could have to have that side. Because usually before, when Kola tells Imisi, do this, do that, Imisi will just brush it off because she still wants to do her comedy stuff. That is the strategy she brought into the game. However, she didn't plan to come here to come and do lovey. But unconsciously now, Imisi is doing things in consideration of Kola unconsciously. She's not I don't think she's been intentional. I think her feelings are outweighing her brain right now. Not fully, just a little bit. That's why she's still not conscious of it yet. Because for her to look this good and dressed like this today, she's trying to prove a point. Not to anybody in the house except Kola. Except Kola. That's the way you see for Dede body. Me safe, I get that. Me safe, I can be that girl. I can be that tush. I can be that girl. Forget say they do local bush kelo. I get anything when you want from inside woman body. I get them. And I know that Kola too sees it. It's just that he's taking his time because right now Kola is already getting tired of Dede. I mean, he's not getting tired. If Dede green pan can like a good cake, but still, I also feel like if Dede should just lose him a bit, just remove that leash she put around his neck a bit, I think he will fall back on Imisi completely and fully. I also think because Imisi is not fully aware of her emotions yet, she might not be able to take advantage of anything right now. But I want to believe that when she's fully aware of her emotions, she will do things that will help her nudge Kola in the right direction. She's a very smart and intelligent girl because I see her advising people and all her advices always makes sense. So let's just say I'm hoping for the best. A lot of bad boosts happened today. So in my next video, I'll talk about that. So thank you for watching. See you again. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree with me? Do you think Kola and Imisi, there's more to their relationship? Or do you think it's just they're still just brother and sister? Or do you think Imisi likes Kola? Or do you think Kola likes Imisi? What do you guys think? Make sure you subscribe to Jessie Reacts on YouTube, Jessie Reacts on Facebook. Thanks for watching. Bye.